Content over everything!
If you look at the City of London, this is exactly how it works. It's speculating, it's a casino. If you read William Morris's fantastic book, News from Nowhere, he talks about a utopian London 200 years from now, where the City of London, as he says, has been transformed from one big casino back to an actual city. An actual city where people can live and become more rational, shed their irrational biases and imagine deities and become a rational body. That's what the City of London was originally about. When the Romans established the city, it was in the midst of true barbarism.
Let's remember one thing about the city. In fact, it makes more, it is the biggest earner for Britain. It raised more money for Britain. It pays more in tax. Another touching
And what social costs though? This massive financialization of the British economy has created a huge inequality between the rich and the poor. And it's made London almost unlivable for a huge amount of people. When rich graduates come in from outside London and they buy a property here and they don't think about how it affects the London, and they eat at fancy restaurants and they raise the prices for everything else. We know about gentrification. It's in the news, it's in the media. That's one thing to the media's credit that they report very well on, is the process of gentrification. And you can see it at the neighbourhood level as well. Places like Peckham and Brixton. Shoreditch is now unrecognisable, I think. To the people who used to live there 20 years ago, it's not the same neighbourhood.
Look at Portobello now. There are all these vendors of food, ethic food, which gives you an acid indigestion for 1 week. But they pay very high parking fees, and they are taking over the market, who has become really some kind of third world setting. You see in India, people selling food everywhere. It has become India.
And we should actually put aside the myth that somehow British people are more entrepreneurial than Indians. If you actually look at Indian people, they're far more entrepreneurial.
Who came up with that myth?
There are many people that believe that Britain's dominance in the world somehow comes about because British people are more entrepreneurial and more hardworking. Actually, if you look at third world countries, for example, and there are some places in Nigeria where you can pay for a patch of land to beg on.
Oh, really?
There's such a complex system of entrepreneurship.
Should we have things like
That's not what I'm saying. That's not my point.
Huh?
Even 5 minutes, you just arrived.
He's not here to debate, he's here to stir up shit and have a laugh.
And that's right. And that isn't what you're doing?
No, it's not what I'm doing.
It isn't what you're doing? Are you kidding? You're talking shit. Okay, any Nigerians here?
Yes, yeah, I'm Nigerian.
No, you're not.
What I did for Nigeria.
Thank you very much for listening. I hope you have a very nice day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
You just right.
Yeah, we all clap. When you say that London, when the Romans
Content over everything! Content over everything! From now to Melanie!
Man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to...
The poor ones, I've seen that they have more of a purpose, and it's better for them.
What about time? So, for example, what you do day to day can actually dictate how much time you can dedicate to think about anything. So, if you come to a person who works on a farm, and that's his livelihood, and they have to maintain their family, they're not going to get enough time to think about any kind of stuff. So, for them, a guideline actually might be much more beneficial. Does that make sense? So, for example, you have a person who lives on the farm, right? If they don't live on the farm, their family starve. Yeah. They do this day to day throughout their whole life. Yeah. They don't have too much time to